How about now? Any sound? How about now? There should be sound now, right? You can't hear anything. Oh no. Oh, now it's good. Okay, now it's good. So, yeah, like I was saying, like I don't know today. People might be busy. I know a lot of it is Father's Day weekend, so I don't blame people not being able to be here to smoke with me today. And today we'll be smoking the Fratello Inverso, and because of that, let's get started.
Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day, I'm gonna make.
Okay, yes. With sound, with chat, things are going. We have Yazer is here too. We have Matia Maya, we have Daniel Martin, we have Brian Scott, we have Joe, we have Brian Alicott. We have Cigar Club America 5.0. One of these days, I know I'm gonna see like a 5.1 maybe, or 5 or 6.2. It's one of those things. One of those things. All right. So before anything, want to say happy Father's Day weekend. If you're a father, you know what I'm talking about. And again, I had to change this thing every time. I always forget. If I don't change this thing, my camera tend to look at me, refocus me every single second. So I had to turn off the focus. For some reason, even though it's fine, it just doesn't like it. And yeah, so we have some, I guess, good stuff to talk about. So let's get started. Inverso. It says it's Corona Gorda, but this is literally, it's a thin. It's a thin Churchill. 5 7/8 by 46. So, like, why would it's kind of Gorda, but it's can you call that Corona? I don't know. Let's talk about this presentation. The footband, like I say, I like footband that is not just the silk. Right? Just it's not just the silk. No, it's definitely thinner than a Toro. Hey James, so I don't like just the silk band. I actually like the design, so this is good. Except that they taped it weird, so it looks like the cigar is bent, but it's not. So let's try to get this off first. And that got a little bit of the leaf right here. See that? It got a piece of leaf off. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. But we'll smoke it like I care, and give it a cut. Slightly tight draw. Has this like dry draw. Yeah, it's like a grape dry draw. All right, let's heat it up. So I hope your day is going good. Today's actually not a bad day. I didn't do much, to be really honest with you. I clean up the membership log and just make sure to add the new member into the documents that we have and remove the member that wasn't doing anything or has already left. Hi, Brittany. Yes, happy Father's Day to all the dads here. Being dad's tough. I don't know why. Even though the dad don't care really, every year there's always a comparison. It's Mother's Day, $3,000 gift. Father's Day, $10 gift. But it's actually not that big deal. I mean, if you think about it, if the guy's making the money, they will probably rather you spend less money and let them go buy whatever they want. So Father's Day, really don't have to buy a present. Just let them go buy whatever they want. That's probably the better one. Alright, so now I lit up my cigar. If you're smoking something, let me know what you're smoking. And that something better be better than this because you're not smoking one of these with me. I spent $300 on me. I don't qualify to be father, so you know I can't spend any money. Okay. It has a little bit of dry charred taste to this thing. It's got a little bit of very little cedar. Pepper. There's definitely pepper. It's hard to pick up a taste on this. A little bit anise, a little bit of earth, and pepper. That was it. That's pretty much it. The dry is a little tight on this, so I mean, this I can't tell if this is kind of bent or not. It's solid. Not too sure. I'm not too sure. Anise, pepper, a lot of pepper. Ooh. Okay. There's black pepper and white pepper in this. So once it goes through, one will be starting to kind of just give you that tingly, and the other one kick through is that spicy. It's spicy. Okay. Anise, yep. A little bit earthy. It really covers the cederness to this. The woodsy tone is not really present. Not creamy, doesn't stay for a long time. As soon as the smoke goes out, it goes out. So we'll see if this improves a little bit. The hop got 2 more A Fuente today. A Hemingway and Anejo Shark with matching Zycar lighter. I saw that. That Zycar lighter was pretty sexy. Okay, that Zycar lighter is pretty sexy. I mean, I did see the cigars, but I saw the lighter first, and I just stared at the lighter instead. But that lighter was a good pick. No, it's not okay if this thing bends. It's not okay. If it bends, it means somebody put this cigar at their back pocket and sat on it. Shouldn't bend at all. So very peppery. The spice and the anise are really, really, really upfront. Like it's in your face right now. It's like in my face right now. I don't know. I don't particularly like what's going on right now with this. You get a little bit woodsiness at the end of it. Like if you don't go through your nose to enhance the pepper and the anise and the spice, you get a little bit wood tone through your mouth. But that's pretty much it. It's not. It has the also this other taste. I can't tell what it is. It's not pronounced, so it's hard to tell what it is. Like maybe a dry, leathery taste to it. Anyway, today I am pairing with this fat water. Exactly, fat water. For those people who's on diet will know what I'm talking about. It's just fat water. What this is pretty much sports drink with flavoring and CAT oil. What the? Yeah. What do you expect in 3 in the morning? I expect coffee. So yeah, today I figure since we're talking about smoking and all that stuff, and I happen to took a look at my rabbit air today. Now my rabbit air still haven't tell me to change the filter yet, and it's been about 6 months, right? 6-7 months now. I just want to show you guys what I see today. Like I took off the filter. I was like, oh, maybe this gets a little bit dusty, and maybe needs a cleaning or something like that. I just want to see how it looks like now. I didn't take a picture of the cotton, so it goes through a multiple filter. If you know what I'm talking about. First one is a dust filter. It's got nothing but nets on it, so it kind of filters the dust. The second piece is almost like a fiberglass-ish cotton. Okay, so that filters some coloring and all that stuff. After that, it goes to a HEPA filter. You know those paper HEPA filter? And then it goes through a carbon filter. And then another net on that at the end too. So that's the stage of filter that goes through. I want to show you guys how that filter looks like now. Now, when I got it, that HEPA filter was white. The entire thing is one color. Alright, white. And today, when I looked at it, it looks like this. You see those lines of white? Even that got yellow a little bit. But originally, that entire thing was white. This is about 6 or 7 months of use. It still hasn't told me to change the filter yet. But that's how it looks like now. Figure I show you guys, like, you know, the other one's at a separate angle. It looks much worse in person than picture. Picture looks brighter, so it's not as disgusting. But when I looked at it, it was like a maroon darkness, dark brown and maroon color. It is working. The problem is I don't know if it's working to a point where it needs to be replaced, but it's not telling me to replace. Because nowadays I feel like it takes much longer to clear out my smoke. When I first got it, the first day, within 1 hour, I couldn't smell it anymore. Nowadays, it takes a whole day. It takes a whole day. Filter, finally gets there. So it still works. And I guess this will be like a, you know, halfway review. I have not bought a new filter yet. I'm thinking to just give it a little bit longer and then give a time estimate of how long it will take for me for that to filter out 1 hour of smoke, and then when I replace it, I will just do that again. You have to replace the filter because HEPA filter is paper. You can't really clean it. All right. So so when you buy it, it comes in the whole set of all of the filter. All right. When you buy it, comes the whole set. You just had to take the new one and slap the whole thing in and then throw the old one out. I think the only one that they don't provide you was that plastic net that filters the, you know, is dust. It filters dust. So that you just rinse it off. So recently, I feel like it's not working as well though, because the next day when I come down, I can still smell smoke. I can still smell that acidic smell, like the acidic, almost like plumish smell, came from the room. So I think it's almost time to change it. I'm inclined to buy a new filter. So I probably will do that soon, so that I can let you guys know. Maybe because I use it quite often, right? I use it quite often. Maybe it doesn't last a year. Maybe it lasts 7 months or 8 months. A little bit of barnyardness to this. There's no cocoa or there's no coffee in this. There is a little bit of mineral, a little bit of sweetness that came from something else that I can't tell. I can't pinpoint what the taste came from. Have I noticed smell upstairs? I always have the door closed, so I guess not really, because upstairs when I open the door is connected to another door, which goes to the garage. So like the airflow over there is quite good. So I don't think it's gonna leak that much, and sometimes it does leak through, but you know, because the rest of the house also have air filtration, so I don't really smell it upstairs. But when I come downstairs, as soon as I open the door, I can smell it. I could definitely smell it, even the day after or 2 days after. I've been having to like spray a little bit for breeze and pet fresh and all that stuff downstairs just to kind of get that under control. So that's why I feel like maybe I should check it, and that's why I opened it up today. I tried to smell the filter too. I picked it up and smelled it, but it's not like, it doesn't smell like anything. So do you have to replace the charcoal filter at the same time? That will be recommended because they are activated charcoal and they do die down. So when you replace it, like I said, they send you the whole set when you order it, not just one piece. You have to order by the whole set, and then that whole set comes, you just replace every part. So yeah, that's what's going on. I figure, I give you guys an update because we haven't been talking about the Rabbit Air since we first reviewed it, and I think it's a good time to kind of talk about this, and maybe we can, figure out. Let me see what my system said right now. Now that I opened it up, because it's Wi-Fi enabled, and sometimes it will tell me stuff. But I did turn off the notification because I think the notification is kind of annoying. So I'm connected to it right now, and I just turned it off by accident. Turn it on. Fan speed, auto mode. Let me see if this says anything about. See, I want to show you guys this. The bottom line, you see that blue line on the bottom? That's filter life. It still shows me that the filter has a lot of life. So I don't know. It's not really getting rid of the smell anymore, but the filter life is not. It's not really. I don't think it's accurate. And in terms of the filter cost for a set, it is, if you do a one-time purchase, odor remover, one-time purchase, it is $85. That includes shipping. Okay, so I want to show you guys how that looks like too. Okay, so a set looks like this. You see, there's one cotton piece, like the fiberglass piece I tell you about, and then you have the HEPA filter that I talk about, and then a piece of activated carbon sheet, and then another netted powder carbon trap at the end. That considered as a set, and you had to buy the set. So, but they tried to say that it worked for a month, for a year, but I don't know. I don't think it's gonna work for a year, to be really honest with you. But that's why it's showing me right now, and it definitely didn't work as good as day one. That I can tell you that for sure. But it's working slowly, a lot slower, but it works. It's hard to pick up taste on this cigar. It doesn't linger. It doesn't like to linger. Like what the other day we talked about filthy Viking. It lingers. The flavor fills your mouth up and just stays there. But this doesn't linger. Still a little bit pepper. Just a hint of cedariness. A little bit of cream. And that's pretty much it. Hopefully this will turn, because in the beginning it's not impressive at all. In the beginning of this, it's not impressive at all. Now, let's talk about something impressive. I received a package today. And this package is from William Nonnery, one of our members. And he did say he was gonna send this, so I kind of expected, I just don't know when it was coming. And this is what he said. Anybody want to know what this is? These are pipe tobacco. Pipe tobacco. And unfortunately the pipe is not here yet, so I can't show you guys smoking this. But this is what I got. This is how Ross's candy corn. Ross's candy corn. And this thing smells like Chinese dry plum. Literally. Chinese dry plum. Inside there's like this wine voucher. I can tell you that I always receive this kind of stuff with Cigar all the time, but Massachusetts can't buy wine online. And let's see. So I want to open these up to see what it is, because I don't smoke pipe, so I don't know any of these. I don't know any of these. So he did put up a introduction video with how to smoke pipe, and that video is great. If you want to try to smoke pipe, all right, and there's no hate for pipe, because pipe is just tobacco. You know, it's just like cigar, not wrapped. That video is enough for anybody to start. All right, it's got all the information on how to get started. So it's a really good video. Make sure you check it out. I'm just gonna be the dumb one to try it. Okay. And yeah. So far I just got these. I got Lane Limited 1Q. I don't know why it's called 1Q, but it's called 1Q. Yeah, and the back is a huge, gigantic warning label with all the information here. Basically tell you that this product contains nicotine, and nicotine is addictive chemical. There's no proof of it, okay? And the next one is Blood Red Moon Pipe Tobacco. Again, I don't know what this is. This one has much smaller warning sign. It's weird because it all say it's known in the state of California to cause cancer or birth defect or other reproductive harm, but it only said California. So I don't understand, because it's like, if it's outside of California, it's not harmful. I don't know. So this one smells like dry plum. I just talked to you about. I'm gonna try to open this, see if I can even how do you open this thing? How do you open this thing? Is it? I can't open it. I'm not kidding. How do you open this? Are these twist top? Do you guys know if this is twist top? It looks like there's vents, but I don't know if this is a twist top or you had to force your way through it. Anybody know? I feel like a loser. Can't open this. Let's see if I got some tools here I can just pry it open. Something hard. Oh, I don't have anything I can open with. And the ash just fell down. But it doesn't feel like a twist top. It does have indentation though. It's just like indentation here and then here and here. It looks like it could have been twisted on, but it should have been pop-up. I think it's a pop-up. Right? It does look like a shoe polish, but I can't open it. I cannot open this thing. This is no joke. No, I can't even twist it. I cannot even twist this thing. Maybe get some help from the keychain. I will agree with that statement. Everything is tougher in California for some reason. Come on, open. I can't open it. Anybody knows how to open this thing? I might have to get something to pry this open, but shouldn't this thing just open? I didn't think it was that hard. Yeah, I hope not. Don't jinx me. Don't jinx me that way. Hold on. No, I can't open it. Jesus. I can't open this. Might have to get a knife or something. Hold on a second. Let me go get a screwdriver and pry this open so we can smell this. Screwdriver. Ah. I got a surgery instead. And I hear that like the air seal when I was prying it open. So I guess it was air sealed for some reason. So now should be easier to open, I hope. Oh my god. Well, that will keep the kids out of this because it's so hard to open. Ugh, I can't. Oh, here we go. Here we go. That's how it looks like inside. So, I guess. Oh my god, it smells so good. It's plummy. Yeah, this one, the Blood Red Moon smells like umeshu, plum wine. It's really nice after. Oh my god. And this, this is the thing about the pipe smoking that I'm jealous of, because they're so pungent. It just smells so good. Ah, this thing smells super good, super good. So this is twist top. What? This is twist top. This is twist top. And the other one, hold on a second. Now I'm gonna try to open this one. Nope. How'd you apply it? You gotta get the air in there and then you twist off. So now I learned. You just had to get the air in there. This one, they all had that fermenty bottom note, but this one is not as pungent as the Red Blood Moon. This one has more of a subtle salty flavor to it, like a salty plum. The other one is like a really pungent sweet plum. I can't wait to try these. I mean, I just feel like I gotta look super weird with the pipe. So, and the best part of these is I can just leave it here and never had to worry about them. Never had to worry about them. Just leave it there. I heard the cold pipe tobacco is good, but when I tried the cigar, it tastes like poop. Or maybe they're good with you know, pipe tobacco, but not really good at making cigars. Because cigar takes more to blend, and I think the majority of pipe tobacco are infused. So you know, there's gotta be a difference. So it's easy to infuse something to taste a certain way. It's harder to blend a perfect blend for a cigar. And this thing is called, they even sell their weird ass pipe. And obviously they have those like 16-ounce bag for $39.99. See, I don't know how much 16-ounce bag will last. I think that's a good time for me to, I mean, something to test out. Something to test out. So, we'll find out. Go cafe mode. So I don't know how, this is 1 ounce. So 16 ounce must be some ridiculous amount. This is 1 ounce. And I think you can smoke quite a few times with these. And these cans are 1.75 ounce. Alright. They smell so good. They just smell so good. I want to eat it. So, the Inverso has kind of transitioned to more pellet fitting taste. Still a lot of pepper. There's still a lot of pepper. It's got more of anise and cedar blend. Through the mouth, there's a little bit more earthiness and mineral. Just maybe a little bit of leatheriness. It dries out your throat a little bit too. I don't know. I like the Oro better than this. And I like the Bianco better than this. I don't know. By the way, so far I haven't seen anybody talking about what they smoke, alright? Somebody should be posting out what they're smoking right now. Don't leave me hanging. Don't leave me hanging. Well, now I get a little bit of aftertaste. The aftertaste is corn, barnyard, cederness. Like a little bit of cedariness in the aftertaste. I don't know. You're just eating. You gotta keep this open. This particular cigar, I don't know. It's not out of the few that we smoked so far. This one is just a tad better than the red one. Especially this is more expensive, right? Oh, okay. I just taste something else. Yeah, it's got this little bit of the corn sweetness coming over. A little bit of saltiness too that goes with it. So I just taste some sort of corn. Or grain. Something grainy. Tostadas. Yeah, like maybe corn chip, corn flour, something like that. Something salty like that. Oh, this particular one did not impress me as much as the Oro did. That's a problem. Because I think this one's more expensive, right? In terms of the price range. Anybody have a plan for Father's Day? I'm actually going to my father-in-law tomorrow. And we're going to have a big, gigantic hot pot fest. Because I'm on diet. I can't eat anything else but hot pot. Really. Anything they want to eat, I can't eat. So. FSG. Soundgrown. They are pretty good. So, they do have good punchiness to it. I think this is like use it as a cheat day. No. See, when I cheat on food, I cheat it as close to my diet as possible. Because I don't feel like I need to. Like, for example, I technically cheated on my food today by eating a lot of tuna. When you eat a can of tuna, they taste good, but they're not fatty enough. So, like, you know, when I use something as a cheat day, it would be just more protein driven than a sugar driven or carb driven thing. Chinese cheat day is hard. If you're on a keto diet, you go on a Chinese cheat day, you'll fall asleep for an entire day. That carb is just gonna drive you to sleep because we eat a lot of rice, a lot of noodle. That thing just stays in you and just go passed out right away. Passed out, like literally passed out. I'll pass out for an entire day if I decide to cheat. Hey, William, you finally made it. So yeah, that's why today you guys saw me made a post about a member that the account was inactive. So I tend to want to clean it up and make sure that we have all the members on the list, and that way we can continue with the active members. At least keep a good list of the members. So I went through another like 30-40 members today, just make sure double check them. And there was a few that was not on the list anymore. I just put it on the never again list. Hey, Fernando's here. Barbecue tomorrow sounds pretty good. I want to eat barbecue, but barbecue sauce is all sugar, so I can't eat it right now. But once I get off the diet, pulled pork right away. Pulled pork. All right. The smoke output is this one. It's not that good. It's more of a solid smoke that doesn't keep up that well. It goes away relatively quickly. The ash, as you can see, was easy to fall off. So I'm not too impressed about this one. Somebody said this was the Nevada Inverse, so like you wrap the inside out or something like that. I hope the Nevada tastes different than this because this wasn't that amazing. Hey Shane. This wasn't that amazing. I'm surprised that wasn't amazing. That's weird. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Few things that I need to announce. Okay, so next week we're smoking the Nevada. Don't forget that drawing ends next week. We will be drawing for the cigar and for the ashtray together on the 22nd. Okay, that's the day we'll be drawing it, and then that will be end of that fundraise, and that will be the only fundraiser I'll do for that. That's it. The end of that. So Bob will have to do the other rest. He told me how much it's gonna cost. Our fund did not go near that, but you know it helps. If he needs equipment, or whatever, that could help too. I'm excited to do the drawing. I'm gonna do the drawing. Yeah. Not happening anytime soon. Not happening. So I end up storing the woody with my whiskey. I had a whiskey cabinet, so I just put it in the very bottom with the whiskey cabinet, so away from the sun. The temperature is quite constant over there, so hopefully that will last there for the next 10 years. I don't plan to smoke that for the next 10 years. I don't think I can finish it. I did make a backup plan in case it does happen that we do reach 500 subscribers that I had to smoke it. And if that happens, I have to go smoke it. Then what this will do is we'll do a 5-hour smoke party. 5-hour smoke party at probably Justin Wagner's backyard. We'll have Justin Wagner join us. We'll probably have Daniel Cruz joining us, so the Massachusetts people. We'll gather up, we'll smoke. That way, if I do pass out, I can blame them for not stopping me. Alright, so they will be smoking regular cigar. I will smoke that woody continuously until I'm done with that, and then we'll do a review on that, how horrible that thing made me. Alright, but that's a backup plan. I don't think that's gonna ever happen, but I did make a plan just in case. I know it's not gonna happen, so I'm kind of safe. The thing about me saying stuff is that sometimes I don't think it through. All right, so when I say it, I didn't think that, oh, what if they do reach 500? Because I wasn't looking to reach 500. This channel is not for profit, so I don't care how much people is there. Oh, good. Well, Mike Wells, let me know how you feel about the cigar. The cigar so far, not impressive. Not impressive. Yeah, good luck with that. I mean, that's 5 hours of your time. You gotta make 300 Facebook account, but that Facebook account won't. We're talking about the YouTube subscription, so 300 Facebook account is not gonna do anything. You gotta do 300 YouTube subscription. That means you have to go make 300 different email accounts. I know it's more work than it's worth. So if that's you want to spend like 10-15 hours to do that, then yeah, well, I'll smoke it. Not a big deal, but you know what I mean. Yeah, you just smoked to some Russian hikers. Nope. Like at first I was kind of scared. Then I did some statistics. I know it's not gonna happen, so I'm okay. I'm okay. I even talked to my wife about it, and she's like, "Yeah, it's not gonna happen anytime soon." I said, "Okay, that should be okay with me." Matt Scaff. Hey Matt, I don't recognize your name, but welcome. So very very close to the. Why does it taste like vegetable? I taste a little bit vegetable in this, like a green vegetable. I am very confident right now that it's not gonna happen. To be honest with you, statistically, how long it would take to make an account and then subscribe is actually very low. I mean, a very long time. It will actually take about 10-15 minutes to make an account, verify it, and then be able to join and all that stuff. So if you were to make 200 something, 5 minutes times 200, you're at 1,000 something minutes. That's a long time. So statistically, it's not gonna happen. I don't know. Mike Wells, have you lit up your cigar yet? Because this is not that impressive to me. Compared to the two that I already smoked, this is not impressive. I guess I give a little bit more expectation than I had, because you know this was one of the things that you don't even see being sold, but then they have quite a bit of price range. It's like what, $9, $10. So it's got a slightly tight draw. The ash is just okay. Came here from suggested by BTC. Ah, I see. Okay, welcome. Bob is a very important members of our group. So anybody that's friend of Bob is our friend. So yeah. Not impressive of the cigar, and unfortunately, this one will rank much lower in the Fratello month, I guess. Fratello June. This one is one that kind of disappointed me a little bit, because I thought it was gonna be relatively good, but it kind of disappointed me a little bit. The decoration's there, the presentation's there, but the taste, the flavor is not. I mean, I do get a little bit of anise, I do get a little bit of woodiness, I do get a little bit of earthiness. At one point, I even taste green vegetables, like I'm like salad. So it's unfortunate. This thing is lack of flavor. Not that flavorful. I wonder why they make this cigar. Oh, you're let. Okay, so let me know how you feel, Mike. I just didn't feel like this is impressive compared to the Oro or the Bianco. And I think the Oro is better than the Bianco. Oro, at this point, I think it's almost like box worthy. I might buy a box of it because it's actually not bad. But this one did not put a big smile on my face. Barrio Viejo. Okay. So Matt, if you like Shadow Smoke's Legion, you can ask Bob to invite you to our group. It's a great group. I can't complain about the group. The group is just that good. All right, the group it's mix of people. It's great. So if you want to join, it is a invite only group. So ask somebody here. Anybody here in the chat room can invite you. You haven't been wowed by Fratello. I was wowed by the Oro. It was not bad at all. It was pretty good cigar. So all right, some update on the group cigar. You came to the right place, Matt. This group is amazing, smart, and tight knit. So, in terms of the group cigar voyage, you guys seen the band, right? You guys seen the band. Problem with the band is that it was still not up to my standard. I still feel like there's something to it. So I had talked to them. I was like, you guys need to add one or two more color in there. It just doesn't pop. I feel like, you know, our logo is just being placed on poop. And because the gold is a matte, grinding gold. It's not a shiny gold. They say that it looks better in person, but if it's on picture, doesn't look that good. I want them to change it. So I asked them to add more color on it, and that. I keep smelling this, so I gotta put this away because I keep wanting to eat this. I had to put that away because I keep smelling it, and by I keep smelling it, make me want to smoke it, but it's not. I don't have things to smoke it with. So I'm gonna put that away for now. All right. All right. So it might take a little bit longer, but the good news is we did figure out. All right. Talk to you later, Shane. We did figure out how to do with the box. So what we're gonna do is find box makers, which I talked to Nolo, and Nolo says he might have a manufacturer that can just make the box, and so he had the size. He's gotta go ask, and if we can get our own box, either we'll laser engrave it by someone that has a laser engraver, or we just spray paint a logo on it. So we might still have a box. It's in the work. It's in the work. I haven't got an update on that since. But once I have an update on it, I will give you guys the update. You can chat this way. Everybody can still read your chat over here. See that? Over here. Oh, I just realized one thing. Hold on a second. Because my basement was so moist, this awesome sign fell off. So I'm going to put it back on because I like to be awesome. Stay there. Stay. There we go. I just realized that was gone, so gotta keep that Bob Cigar guy say I'm awesome stuff on there. So now it's more of a blend taste, so all the flavors blend together, and you get that one taste. Hey, Chief. Moist. Yeah, and like a few days ago was like 85% humidity down here, so I turned on the dehumidifier and I turned it off again. So the sticker was falling off and stuff like that. Yeah, right now it's like a blend taste. Now what I mean by blend taste, have you ever tried to go to 7-Eleven and they have like drink fountain? You get that big gulp, you can do whatever you want. And you know, as a kid, what we do is we take a cup and we just fill everything, and then you get one blended taste. That's what it tastes like here. You just get all those things that we just talked about blended in one taste. So, unfortunately, this is not impressive. Yeah, I did not know how to open that thing. Oh my god, I feel like a little girl. You know, it's like, honey, I can't open this can. Can you open it for me? That's how I feel like. I didn't know it was like airtight in there. I did not know it was airtight in there. So, unfortunately, that took me a while to open. But now I know how to open it, so I know how to open it in the future. I wouldn't make fun of myself next time. You know, now I think once the air is off, it should be easy to open. Yeah, now it's a lot easier to open. So. Now I know. It kicked your butt the first time. You're the same thing? You're the same way? Now, Matt, I know you like this group so far. You haven't joined the group, and you probably feel like this channel is cool too, to be able to hang with everybody. But Matt, please do not subscribe to this channel, okay? Do not. At least not for the next 5-6 years. Do not subscribe to this channel for now. Justin, I was actually telling everybody that if we do reach that number, we'll have to smoke at your place. So that news is out there, but I did a statistic on this. It's not gonna happen, so we don't have to worry about it for at least a year. No. Don't. Because I know people come in and they're like, oh, this is pretty good, and they want to subscribe. Now, I can tell you that this is not a reverse psychology, because if you know what I say to people about once we receive that 500 count, what I have to smoke, you wouldn't want to be me. You wouldn't want to be me. So I'm gonna hold on to that woody for 10 years. 10 years. 10 years. I did not know it was this big. It was this big. I did not know it was this big. So I hope that doesn't happen. Because Matt, if you had to smoke this, you will wish that nobody subscribed to your channel. It's not. I do not want to smoke that. I do not want to smoke that. Like, I think I will pass out smoking that. I'm not even kidding. That's what he said. No, see, at first, if anybody doesn't know already, I mean, Matt, you're new to this. This channel is not monetized. It's not for business. It's just really for a place for us to chat. And one day, they asked what would it take for me to smoke a woody. I did not think woody was this big. I did not think. I thought woody was about this big. Well, woody is this big, okay, and this thick. So I was like, oh, whatever. You know, once we get 500, whatever, I'll smoke it. What's a big deal? So I went to buy it. I bought one, and he sent over in the gigantic tube, okay? The tube is still there. The tube is this big. And inside has a cigar this big. Alright, this big. Like, what was that, 2 feet and a little bit longer? It's this big. And I saw it, I was like, oh no. Oh no. Please unsubscribe. And it's like, I'm kind of scared about that. But, you know, still show the tube? Okay, show the tube. This is the tube that it came in. This is the tube that it came in, okay? And it was about this long. You only have that little bit of paper at the end, and it was this long. This is the tube that it came in. Alright, so I wasn't joking. This thing is big. I was like, oh no. Alright, that's not a cigar to be smoked. That's a that's for decoration. That's for decoration. That's for decoration. I stored it at the bottom of my wine cabinet. Now my wine cabinet is not dry, so I can keep it in there. And I haven't taken away the clear wrapper. It's still like brand new condition in there. And yeah, I just leave it at the bottom because the wine cabinet is not hot. So I did not think it was that big because I never seen anybody smoke it in real life. And the pictures, when I see it, they already smoked a chunk off, so it looks like this long. And even that long is like, oh, maybe, you know, the 9-inch cigars I can handle, maybe 10-inch cigar I can handle. This thing is 20 something inches, 22 inches long. "22 inches long." I can't even call that a cigar. I can't even call that a cigar. That thing is a long storage of tobacco. What is the box over the right shoulder on the top? This one? That's my Dom Pepin box. Dom Pepin. That was a TAA exclusive box. So when you get a box, you get one of these. I measured it was 21 and change, so it was like 22. Yes, Woody is made by Leaf by Oscar. You know, I'm gonna keep that cigar as like a conversation starter. When somebody comes to your house, you're like, I've pretty much seen every kind of cigar, and they're like, what? What is the longest cigar you've ever seen? I'll just like take it out of the box, and they'll be like, you know, I think that's gonna happen. That's just gonna be a conversation starter. It's not meant to be smoked. Almost like the egg. You know, if you guys smoke the egg, you know what I'm talking about. It's not really meant to be smoked. I almost burned my mustache that day. That's smoking there. That's gotta be my heirloom. Heirloom for the house. Like pass it down to my son. If you wanna do everything, you know, if you ever gonna do something dumb, here you go. There you go. You know what I think? Oh, the size scares me. The size scares me. And like I say, I don't really care for the subscription for this group. I mean this thing, because this is our lounge. This is our reviewing, chatting stuff. I'm not focusing on the number. Even Martina Maya has more numbers than me, right? Martina Maya has more. Bob the Cigar Guy has way more. So let the pros do it. Let me just smoke and relax. But yeah, eventually that could be a long eventually. So you know, technically I shouldn't be worried about it right now. I don't have to worry until we're at maybe 400, maybe 490. 490, then I'll start to like close down for subscription. Nobody can subscribe. Hey Tristan. Steinheifer. Oh man, it feels good to say your last name. I swear. It feels good to say your last name because it's kind of cool. I left that joke, glad you took it. What joke? What did I miss? Sure, that's what you were gonna say. Yeah. Well, eventually it will be a long time. Gladly to wait for that. Another Trinidad. Woo! Steinheimer! All right. Unfortunately, this is not not impressive stick. Not impressive stick. So I'm gonna leave it here. It's been, you know, that's an hour of a stick. Got to my finger already. So the verdict on this, I wouldn't buy this again. This is one cigar that I would not buy again. Unfortunately, this is not that good. Try to think of a good time to smoke the Placencia I got for William. Tomorrow? Tomorrow is a good time. The Basilia. It's time for factory smoke Maduro. Wow. Now that makes you a heavy full body smoker, because Basilia is not a light cigar. It's a full body cigar. So having be able to smoke back to back, you can handle quite a bit of vitamin N. Didn't you just say it just started? That's pretty good handling on the vitamin N. I don't know. I have to smoke the Nevada next Saturday to find out if it's very different from this. But this cigar is one I would not buy again. Yes, Vanilla Vivan Millennial. Manelio. Yes, that's a good cigar. Some people don't like it though. I don't understand. That's actually a pretty good standard cigar. So the draw is closer to what I say is kind of tight. You can still smoke it, but it's tight. The construction, you can see the ash wasn't particularly long or anything. It falls off easily. And the flavor doesn't linger, doesn't stay. So I'm gonna change to another cigar now. This is down for me. This is the one that we can complain to Brendan about. I saw that picture. Somebody went and splurged. So what should I smoke right now? No band. What is this one? I get excited smoking this one. This is the Journey cigar. Believe it or not, this is my last one. This is my last one. This is good draw. This never disappoint me. You know, this never disappoint me. I'm gonna just get finish the cut a little bit better. So I'm gonna enjoy the cigar. Don't forget, it's been maybe my first week being in this. Is it? Has it only been 1 week? Welcome to the group. Welcome to the group. Very important though. Very important. That once you join the group, once I accept you in, remember, the first thing you should do is to read the rules. We do have rules. So read the rules and we'll be good. Alright. Thanks, Martin. I'll talk to you later. Did you spot your cigar? I might. I think I might know which one. So, is it the one with the shiny armor? Some new member may want in 1 day. See, Justin, if you don't smoke your one, I can tell you that you gotta regret, because that's a good, damn good cigar. Alright? People in the chat room, you smoked the Journey before. If you think it's bad, let me know, because I don't think anybody has told me that this is bad. Oh, so good. It's a good cigar. It's a good cigar. I'm gonna help it a little bit. Had one, got one left. Yeah, you should smoke that one. I'm telling you, it's worth the smoke. Worth the smoke. If you trade it, you never know how this cigar smells like. Such a good cigar. It's a success. It's a good cigar. Ah! Hi, how you doing? Oh, I miss you. I miss you. Warrior, you should smoke yours. At least one of them. It is pretty much like a collectible, right? I did run a few refills order before, and I guess at that time you haven't joined the group yet. Smoke the cigar. Now, if you like it, the next time I decide to run a refill, then you can order one, right? But if you don't smoke it, you wouldn't know. Now, the refills are not in that fancy package that you just saw. It's literally in just cellos. So, that fancy package costs pretty penny. So, the fancy package one is gone now. I can't remake them anymore. But that, our official group cigar, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. I don't think the second one is gonna disappoint you either. The second one's still good, especially for the price range that we're thinking to hit. So, hey, Matt Jocelyn's here. It is definitely an awesome cigar. All right, it is pricey. It is a $12 cigar, but it's a good cigar. I think it's worth $12. It's a good cigar. Oh, so good. So good. Someone needs a privacy time with these cigars. I know Matt, but I love to see it in the humid in the tube. Yeah, well, I guess you have to wait for the next time we decide to do a group order again, because I don't order them often, because I try to focus on the next cigar, right? So the group cigar, it's just, you know, whenever I decide to fill mine, then I'll see what you guys feel it. And even that is not guaranteed, because the last time I tried to do a refill, they said they ran out of it, and they had it again, so. Such a good cigar. Yeah, I haven't heard anybody say bad thing about the cigar. The draw is perfect for me. I like this kind of like slightly loose draw, so that I can get as much smoke as possible per draw. I just don't like having to, you know, like sometimes when you smoking a really tight draw cigar, you take the draw so hard, it actually gives you a headache sometimes. It gives me a headache sometimes. I don't know if it does it to you guys, but it does to me. I feel a headache if I smoke a tight draw cigar for a little bit too long. So yeah. On the top 25 list, if you haven't voted for the top 25 yet, you can put your own too. Make sure to do it, because we're gonna do it once a quarter, and the last quarter we'll vote for the top 25 out of that finalist, and then we'll make our own top 25 list of the 2019. Yes. A tight draw kills the whole experience for me. Just throw it out. Well, for the purpose of a review, I can't just throw it out. Usually, I probably will stop smoking them. So, Matt. So, Bound Smoker, yes. Bob Cigar Guys also go to the Bound Smoker. Props to you for wanting to go to that kind of event, because number one, the event is fun. I'm not saying the event is not fun, but I cannot. I have no patience, so ask me to wait in line like those kills me. So that's why I'm not going. But have fun. Let us know how it is. Almost halfway through the Corona size inverse. It's very salty, saltier than Toro I've had. This is much meatier because it reminds me of charred meat to an extent. See, I do taste the char. I taste a little bit saltiness, and I like I said before earlier, the saltiness almost reminds me of corn, like corn with tortilla or something like that. It's just some corn stuff. It did not impress me. So, Michael, did you like it? Did you like it? City Bound Smoker. Now that's actually closer to me, but yeah, I don't want to drive there. It takes like 2 to 3 hour drive, and then wait another 2 to 3 hours to get in. It just kills me. I can see that have some dryness. It does. The dryness with the pepper is something I didn't like either. I don't know. But if you like it, you know, like, it's not one cigar I'll buy again though. I feel like the Oro and Bianco was much better in terms of the blend, in terms of the flavor, in terms of the draw. It was better in all aspects. They might have packed this one too tight. We'll try the Nevada next week, Saturday. So we'll see in comparison if Nevada was much better. You know. Look at the smoke output. I had to like wave it off because the smoke output is so much. But this is such a great cigar that I can continue to smoke and smoke and smoke and smoke and smoke. Very good. So now that we're in the second half, I do want to also remind everybody the drawing for the Cuban and the ashtray is next week, next Saturday on the 22nd. So make sure if you want the ticket and to support Bob the Cigar Guy, make sure you buy the ticket. We're getting to a pretty good number. getting to a pretty good number. And what I decided is that if at this point, if there's no more ticket being purchased at that point, I'm just gonna fill it to a nice number, and it'll be a Chinese standard number. Also, if you're joining us late, I also did in the beginning show you guys how the filter looks like after about 6-7 months of using the Rabbit Air full time. All right, full time. So basically, keep it automatic, and then you will turn on, and it seems like that if you turn all the lights off, there's no light, the machine turns to quiet no matter what. So you have to personally turn it up to high, but then if you turn it high, the entire night is gonna run. So I don't know what is the balance of using that yet. Good. Just make sure you follow the rules, because I'm the type of guy that if you break the rule for any reason, I'm gonna smoke a cigar, and I gotta click delete. It's one of those things. Yeah, there's nothing too abnormal in the group. All the stuff in the group that's relatively common sense. So I think you gotta like it. I think everybody loves the group the way I do. That's why people stayed, right? There are people that leave. There are people that leave. We have one member that left. He joined it for exactly 3 days, maybe 4 days, 3 days, and he left. I guess they were just, it's not for everyone. Not our group, but for everyone. But our group, love our group. I can't complain. So far you love it. That's good. That's really good. I like that. We're very content driven, right? We're really content driven. And Matt, Matt and Brian, if you haven't done it already, we are waiting for your introduction video. So we do introduction video. Majority of our member already did it one time already. I did ask the member to redo them so the new member can get to know us. So if you're new members, go ahead and just do a live stream on the Facebook group, or even record a video. Just kind of introduce yourself a little bit, so that we know how it looks like, because the group feels like a family. The group is like a big, gigantic family. So if we all introduce ourselves, get to know each other better, it helps each other to know, what each other likes. And, maybe, for example, if you're a full cigar smoker, someone's looking for a full flavor cigar, they will know who to ask. They will know who to ask. Other than me, I'm getting a lot of text messages here and there. But, like for example, if you want to know about pipe smoking, all that stuff, you can always go to, other member who smoke pipe and stuff like that. So make a self-introduction video. We have one from the chief too. We have one from the chief. And we even have members that make spills. This spill is amazing. Better than what you can buy outside. So go away, that way. If you never light your cigar with the cedar spill before, this one will change how you smoke a cigar. I use this when I'm not on screen. So this is good stuff. William did have the best pipe video I've ever seen. In terms of information, that could be an episode of like a pipe review by its own, because he's got every information for someone to start brand new. If you just want to start pipe for the very first time, you can do that. And keep in mind, our group don't have a rule of what you can post or what you cannot post. Or maybe you shouldn't post porn. Facebook removed that anyway. But, if you like to smoke pipe, smoke pipe. It's just tobacco. The group is called Shadow Smokers Legion, not Shadow Cigars Legion. Anybody who likes smoking something are welcome. Anybody who, you know, doesn't judge is welcome. You know, if you want to smoke something, you smoke it. And pipe is a form of smoking. So, okay, still one thing we don't welcome. Don't post your pictures of smoking cigarette. Don't post things that has to do with smoking cigarette, because obviously we don't like cigarettes. We changed to a cigar, like pure tobacco, for that reason. But you know, we post all kind of weird stuff like guitars, collection of weapons. What else did we do? Cars. We post all kind of stuff. So. Yeah, we post all kind of stuff. Video game, we post all kind of stuff. It's a group of family, okay? Where I view everybody, every member as a family. So we're a group of family. We can literally post about anything. You know, we like to know about each other, what you're doing today, and the good stuff, the bad stuff, the happy stuff. Cat yoga are okay too, if your cat actually doing the yoga. So yeah. Oh, that was that the red buggy we're talking about, the red Beetle? That car looks like there's quite a bit of project to do. From the picture, it looks gutted, so it will take a little bit. Put a nice engine in that. It's gotta be good. We're drama free, relatively free, and we definitely like to talk about what everybody wants to talk about. You know, if you don't like a post, skip that post, go to another post. You know, there's always a post that you can talk about. There's always a post that we can enjoy talking about. You know, like a family, like a family. You know, when we meet each other, you feel like you just met a family that you haven't talked for a long time. You haven't talked to for a long time, or you haven't seen for a long time, but you won't feel like a stranger. When we go to the meet at New York City, which we'll have another one July 5th or July 6th, nobody feels like a stranger, right? Nobody feels like a stranger. Everybody feels like a friend. We sat down, we chat about all kind of weird stuff. So. When joining the Legion, your phone will never fully. Too old for drama. Too old for drama. Well, in our life, there's gotta be some drama, but not the drama that we don't like to talk about. Not those. It's all about what we can do next. It's not about what we can do before, right? What we can do before. But yeah, I agree. If you join the Legion, your phone will never be fully charged ever. I charge my phone 3-4 times a day now, because there's always something to read. Alright, so it's raining here right now. Why has it always been raining over there? Like, it feels like there's a lot of rain over there this month or last month. It's always raining. What is that can in front of me? This one? Yeah, you also will not be able to work. You also be not. Anybody who gets crap from their boss, you have to blame me because I'm always on. Loving the vanilla. I mean, that is a cigar to be loved. It's especially for beginner too. You know, I think like if you were to treat a beginner, says, hey, have cigar for the very first time, you give them an earlier, they might be impressed. They might be impressed because it's that good of a cigar. So yeah, let me talk about this can. This can is just water. So I saw a commercial about this water on YouTube. They have the most gruesome commercial ever. Like you will understand why those commercial is on YouTube, not on TV, because it's gruesome. It's gruesome. This thing says liquid death, mountain water, murder your thirst. Murder your thirst. Oh, I will be doing that. I will be doing that. That habit might stay. I think that will stay. The only drama I can bypass is my wife. That's the drama you like. So it's canned water, and basically they try to advertise that as, you know, good for the environment because it's metal can. And there's something like about recycled metal cans is majority, like 70% of metal can are recycled to make these. And the plastic, they really don't recycle all that much. They actually recycle that to make something else, even more harmful material. So they try to advertise that, oh, it's metal can, you can actually recycle these. So yeah, it says that it will murder your thirst. It says average aluminum can contains 70% recycled material. Average plastic bottle contains about 3%. That's what they try to advertise. If you've never seen the commercial, you should see one, and you'll be like, what the? And then you want to buy one just to see how it is. It tastes like tap water. And it says, this frosty can of pristine Australian mountain water won't just refresh your body, it will murder your thirst. And it says that water is very alkaline, it's pH of 7.9 plus. Okay, and the rest is so like shiny, I can't read it. So yeah, it tastes like tap water, but it is what it is. Hi, Filthy McNasty. That sounds kind of tasty, actually. Russian Imperial Stout that goes great. I'm not really a beer drinker, so I don't know. I actually don't know how that tastes like. Try to stay away from plastic. But this is plastic, you know. They even charge you, you know, plastic. I mean, bottle charge. So one thing I don't do, and you guys can yell at me for that, but one thing I don't do is recycle. I do not recycle. I think the only thing I recycle is paper box. Only because my regular trash can won't fit. And we'll have another trash can, and I just put a paper box in there. And if you ever seen the recycling facility, they pick up most of the stuff you throw in there. Believe it or not, I think only 30% of the things that you throw in there is actually recyclable. They call that black water coffee. Majority of things that you put in there is not recyclable, and they still need to be sorted and tossed out anyway. So there, I don't feel a good reason to recycle, especially knowing that the recycled material just gets shipped to China and they don't want it anymore. So really, it's not going anywhere. Might as well go to landfill. Now I know people is gonna say, landfill is not sustainable, and you know, it's hurting the earth and blah 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 blah, all that kind of things you can talk about. But believe it or not, in Japan, there's an island called Odaiba. It's a city now. That island was created from landfill. Well, you can literally make the country bigger by using landfill. So they can't sort out recyclable where I live, so the city dumped most of our in landfill. People got pissed when they found out. Yeah, because you have no place to put those recyclable goods. I mean, they say they call it recyclable, but it really is not being recycled. And I feel like by recycling and have them take it back and make it even more expensive product, it's kind of like, why? Why would I give you the power to make me pay more for material? It doesn't make sense. All right, Fernando, talk to you later. Thanks for joining. So it doesn't make sense to me. That's why I don't recycle. And people always bitch me up for that. It's like, why don't we recycle? Blah 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 blah. It's like job security. you know, people in the trash facility do recycle, do filter out some of the stuff that they can't burn or they have to go to landfill. They filter it out for you. So why do you recycle? Doesn't make sense to me. AOC, the new Green Deal, the world is going to end in 12 years. Did not make sense to me. Did not make sense to me. For example, like paper bag versus plastic bag. I reuse my plastic bag. I don't reuse my paper bag. And even if they give you paper bag, you're still throwing into a gigantic plastic bag, trash bag. So I don't see a reason of doing that. I mean, just because you stop using it doesn't mean the manufacturer stop making it. Everything is still plastic. Plastic lasts a long time for that reason, right? So, and metal just costs so expensive. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. That's why I don't recycle. I'm not saying that you shouldn't. If you want to, you can still do it. But it just doesn't make sense to me. It did not make sense to me. Like straws, paper straw. I talk about paper straw. On the cruise line, all they used was paper straw. I have not been able to finish one drink with that paper straw. Halfway through, the paper straw is like this. It's like this. Whatever I'm drinking, I think the paper was drinking my alcohol for me. It goes through, paper absorb it, drink it up. There's no alcohol in there anymore. Like, why? No, you can't remelt plastic bags. The plastic bag doesn't melt that way. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. Plastic bottle, plastic bag, they don't melt that way. So, yeah, the PET bottles, they can make it into granules, and they used to make some other stuff. The PET bottle does not get recycled to make new bottles. Okay, it does not, because after you recycle it, it looks nasty. It looks like black. It looks like brown poop color. So they can't remake it to a bottle like this. They cut it, granule it, remelt it to something else that you use, maybe a gas tank or something like that. I don't know, but they don't use to make bottle. That one, I can tell you that for sure. So why recycle? Why recycle? Yeah, they charge you 10 cents per bag, and not only they charge you 10 cents per bag, the bag even heavier, so it's even more of a plastic in there. So that 10 cents is not stopping anybody to use more bag. In fact, they're using even thicker bag that you can recycle. Why? Whoever came up with that idea? Whoever came up with that idea? Come on, use a little common sense, okay? Only way to do it is really just find a way to get rid of it. When my brother-in-law told me about that, I look at him like he had 3 heads. So all back here, we don't pay paper thin. Yeah, and those are easier to disintegrate. Those thick 10-cent bags will not break apart for any reason. All right. There is a bacteria that eats plastic. They did find that. But they don't eat all that much. They died after that. So they're not that efficient. But eventually they'll find a way, right? You know, the more you use it, the more likely they will find a way to get rid of it. But those big, thick ones, they're not going anywhere. They're not going anywhere. And where do they go? After I take it home, I put it in my bathroom trash, using it as a trash bag one more time, and it's going back to the trash again. So what is the point? There's no point. And paper bag, you will have to tell me that you use paper bag, you never had a handle broke on you before. Paper bag handle breaks very, very easily and always break on me. I hate paper bags. You would think that if they gotta use paper bag, they use something stronger. So instead of using one paper bag, most stores put paper bag inside a paper bag and tell you to hug it. Isn't that using even more material? Yeah, you can recycle that. But you know how much pollution is generated to recycle? Right? The amount of pollution that you generate to recycle is probably as much as plastic. So It did not make sense to me. This is why I don't recycle. Unless you make everything out of metal, then everything has to be cost that much. Everything will cost an arm and a leg to do it. Doesn't make sense. $0.10 for a bag. You know, you go out there, you go to Starbucks, buy 2 drinks, both are in plastic cap because they're cold drinks, right? And then you put it in a paper bag. Does that really help the environment? No, not really. No, it doesn't really help. Now you have 2 big plastic cups. And then you have nowhere to do those things. Whoever came up with those ideas, you know. And if you ever use recycled paper, they're never white. You know, they're not white paper. They're like grayish brown paper. And they don't write well. And as far as I know, you cannot recycle paper. Recycled paper is not recyclable. So you cannot recycle the recycled paper again. They throw into the furnace and they burn it for energy. Yeah, because for every one, I think most companies doing this. For every 1 tree they cut down, they plant 2 more or 3 more. So now we have 3 times the tree. Now, if you don't know how much it costs to cut a tree, try to cut a tree from your backyard. You know, I had a really cool story about my friend. He bought a house and his entire backyard is all trees. And it's like too many trees. I don't need that much trees. Like he have a whole acre of trees or something like that. And this is from what I was told, okay? And literally, he asked a few of the friends help him cut off trees. I think he cut off like 20 or 30 trees. You would think that it's his land. He can do whatever he wants, right? Wrong. The city tell him to plant those trees back and fine him for cutting those trees. Who paid Starbucks? Why pay $6 for some coffee? Because I'm outside, I don't have coffee. Now, Starbucks here and Japan are very different. I'm got used to drinking Starbucks in Japan because they taste so good. But, you know, over here it's not as well, not as good. But, you know, when you go to the airport, there's Dunkin' Donut or Starbucks. I end up choosing Starbucks because they make coffee out of espresso rather than coffee. Like I said before, majority of the coffee are pretty much coffee bean wash versus coffee extract. So I tend to drink espresso, so I go to Starbucks. So William, I don't know. I don't. You posting something like that scares me. I need to make another video just tell everybody not to subscribe. My wife did tell me that it's gonna have an opposite effect. I think I'll plead to the members not to subscribe, and she's like, no, that it's gonna probably get worse. I said, no, I think they'll understand when they see that big of a cigar, and they probably won't push me to do it. And she said, no, it's gonna go opposite effect. So at this point, it almost seems like my wife is right. I hate to say my wife is right though. I need to tell her that she's wrong. Help me to prove that my wife is wrong. Right? Help me prove my wife is wrong. Christina's here. Hey, Christina. James, you're not helping. You're not helping, James. So yeah, he cut the tree off. They fine him for cutting it off and tell him to plant it back. For every one that he cut off, he needs to plant it back. If he doesn't, they will fine him additional money for not planting the tree back. That was crazy. He cut it off because there's too much tree, and you tell him to plant more trees. I thought we were like developed, you know, in the city, the road and stuff like that is all developed because we cut off trees to make roads and stuff like that. And you're saying that we can't cut off tree in our own area. But Tony, Michael Wells has been wanting a longer review from you, so I also tried to help with. No. Nobody wants a longer review. 5 hours. Who needs a 5-hour review? Not even Tim did that. Okay, he smoked in his lounge. Who knows if he really smoked the entire thing? All right, he's smoking his lounge and he went back and he's smoking lounge. And maybe he shared it. He's like, hey, Allison, help me up with this. You know, do like a 2/3 and then we'll do another 1/3. That makes perfect sense. That's almost like a share cigar, but I don't even know if I can talk for 5 hours. Can you talk? How do you talk for 5 hours? You know, that would require like 5 bathroom break, 2 hospital visit with that 5 hours. Maroma, Connecticut. That is Jay Salas sent me. Martin, your newest review, that cigar. You say it's not released yet, right? Because it looks pretty cool. I actually want to try one, but you say it's not released yet, right? I think they finally realized new tree produces more oxygen. Yes and no. Science time! Tree does not always produce oxygen, all right? Tree actually produces quite a bit of nitrogen at night too. So yes, you get some oxygen out of it. You also get, yes, the America one. Trees actually produce quite a bit of nitrogen as well. So that keeps them going. The photosynthesis is not without waste. So at nighttime, if you sleep near a tree, you might feel sick here and there, believe it or not. The power of the Legion is to help people. The power of the Legion is to help people. So Martin, that has been released. Maybe I had to find a couple just to smoke it because that looks pretty good. The power of the Legion is to help members, not to drive them to hospital. You're going to have a break in the middle of the cigar and just purge it, let it go out, half an hour, 4 hour break. Then that will be a 6-7 hour, 6-7 hour review. That will be your entire time. You'll be watching when as soon as you get to work, and by the time I finish, you're done with the work for that day. JC Room in America. We'll help you by driving you to the hospital. Oh man, I'm being honest with you. I'm excited to try it, but I'm scared for the consequences. Alright, I know cigar like that is gonna make the world spin after I'm done. Cause from the look of it, that's a medium body cigar. Smoking 5 or 4 medium body cigar back to back will drive me crazy with that much vitamin N. So that's why I'm scared. I'm scared for the consequence. I'm not scared for the cigar per se. I'm scared for the consequence. You know that if I take a break, it's never coming back, right? What are friends for if not for you to do something you shouldn't via peer pressure? This is more than peer pressure. This is a group pressure. This is it's crazy. You know, I was buying cigars. I was telling Carlos that I need to buy some other cigars. Why? He's like, why? He said, because I have a woody here that I might end up smoking. he's like, oh, I gotta tell my father to watch it. I don't know. Peer pressure. You know, a lot of time I feel like peer pressure is not pressure. Peer pressure is more like encouragement, but I'm scared of the consequences. I feel like I can't drive home after that, so. Cat does not need a bath. Come on, cat hates water. Cat washes themselves. Yeah, for science. We should all be like Tony is in the bathroom after that cigar. Yeah. Little cat. I guess depends how you think of it. Depends how you think of it. Depends how you think of it. Yeah, I just think about it. Me smoking that cigar, literally just lighting it will be like, I need one of those Bunsen burner, not like these tiny lighters. I need like 3 of them to this at the same time. You know, take 3. I'll have to hold the cigar like this, and just go. You know, try to get it light up because I think just lighting it up is gonna get that first puff. Oh. Peer pressure is a good thing to do something that you really want to. I'm not gonna lie, I've been trying to peer pressure Bob to do more. Rub-a-dub-dub, did Tony in the tub. I think that's what I need. I need like one of those actually for welding torch to light that thing up because that thing is so big. I'm surprised Tim even carried it. And I'm surprised they even found a way to ship it. And there is your December calendar photo. That'll be the last photo. That'll be the last photo. Alright, Matt. Have a good night, Matt. That'll be the last photo of December. It's me in the bathtub, dead. With vomit here and there. There's gotta be vomit in spots. Because that will be overdose of nicotine for sure. For sure. Can you imagine after you smoke the woody, you'll end up every other cigar you smoke will be kind of light because you just have so much nicotine in one shot. Tim does cigar for a living. Tim does cigar for a living. Can you imagine me trying to explain that to cigar in USB? Yeah, you bring that to the things like, I would like to ship this. Like, what is this? It's a cigar? No. Tim did that for a living, so I don't do this for a living. I just enjoy it. They will probably be like, yeah, I don't know if we can ship this thing again to you. Yeah, oh, you can't ship this. This is not a cigar. That doesn't even look like a cigar. Oh, that just crossed the line, man. That little line, you just stepped over it. Now this just became 18 plus. Adult personal entertainment product. Alright, girls, their perfect gift for your husband, the woody. It'll almost be a punishment. It'll almost be a punishment. It's like, hey, if you want to keep buying cigar, sure, you like cigar? Here's a woody. You are not allowed to buy cigar until you finish this one. They will be like, no, I'm never buying cigar again. True, the word itself is PG. Well, can you even count that PG? Because you put the word adult in there. Husband might get the wrong idea. I need to hide that somewhere. Oh, James. Scary. Yeah, like I'm excited and scared at the same time. So I don't know how that, you know. Hey, it's for his morning coffee. Good luck with that. Good luck to, he will never make it to work after that one. He will never make, I literally had to clear out all my schedule and not pick up my phone right after that. Because I don't even know what I'll be saying. I'll be like, yeah? Oh, your company's going in trouble? What? Riot? Yeah, I don't care. Yeah. Journey Cigar is one cigar I will not have to review again. Journey Cigar, if you want to try it, you want to try it. You gotta try it really experience this for yourself, and you'll like it. I think you'll like it. How many people is excited for the Mito cigar rest? I'm actually kind of excited about that. I don't know. Some people might not be excited because, you know, they're like, oh, do I need another cigar rest? Blah, 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 blah. But I can only imagine this is Mito. I gotta use it all the time. I gotta put it in my wallet. One for each side. You can use this to defend yourself, like ninja style. You know? It's like almost like a puzzle. Every time I put it back, I'm like, which side is the right side? Oh, this side. Here we go. Go in. I think that, you know, again, I think is a reasonable price, and I think it's a good product to have, and it's useful. It's useful. You know, I literally, like, for example, I was talking about last time, right? When you go out in a lounge, you use their cigar ashtrays. These parts has been somebody has put their mouth on the cigar and put it here, right? But this, only you. So much more sanitized, so much more better. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's perfect for a cigar. You know, just like that. It's beautiful. Prop for a cigar, Bob the cigar guy finding that this kind of stuff. It's kind of cool. So. I never have an issue either. It's something I can be proud to use too. So, you know, our logos are nice. So, and I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with the wood one, but like, for example, if I was to put this short of cigar in there, it's gonna burn the wood, right? So the wood, the metal one is gonna last forever, and you can wash it. You know, you can try to polish it off, the ash, the burn mark and stuff like that. But wood ones, once it gets there, it's not gonna do well. You know, in the rain and stuff like that, it's not gonna do well. So I will use the wood one at home, but the metal one, it's gonna be like something I use all the time, I feel like. Be honest with me though. What do you guys think about our group like making so much swag? Does it annoy you? Because I you know, I don't want have too many of swag coming out. Like there's so many of them, and all I hear is about swags, and that people don't like it anymore, something like that. You know, I would like to make stuff. You know, I make stuff that I like. I make stuff that you guys demand for. So I hope you guys like it, because I just want to be proudly using the stuff that we have, right? You know, the badge, the coin, the patch, the stickers and stuff like that. You know, I like it because I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff. When we have a chance to make it, I try to make it. So, oh yeah, good luck to all the fathers tomorrow for the giveaway. I hope you guys win. So, too bad I'm not a father, so I can't be in that. But you know. You know, I have a few friends that's just like, do you ever stop making those? People are gonna get sick of it, and they're like, everything they have is to look the same. I was like, I like the logo, that's why I'm gonna make it for myself, but they kind of make me have to make 200, 100 at a time, so, you know, why not, kind of thing, you know? I have no problem using them. It's just that, you know, I figure I ask, is that too much? You know, we have one every 2 or 3 months. So far, we've only been active. January 19, I think was the day we started, or something like that. January something. That was the time we started, and we already have pretty much a whole set of swag, like, you know, everything, from sticker, patch to pretty much everything, right? So people was asking, you know, my friends are like, you making too much stuff. I was like, oh, maybe you're right. Let me ask the members. When it gets too much, yeah, you have like an entire museum of Shadow Smokers Legion goods. Shadows of Legion, entire thing, you know. I have something that I plan to make, but it's just for me. So once I have it, I'll show it to you guys. But it's just for me. We don't have enough female members to justify an earring. When Martin Amaya decides to make his own swag, talk to me, Martin. We'll have Martin Amaya SSL swag. One at a time. One at a time. Our members, I'll get to have all the cool stuff to show off. Because I see people, you know, do cool thing for their group, you know, obviously on the start adding. Yeah, start adding. I see, for example, Cigar Dojo has another coin now. They have a new coin with a full body Zumo guy. I thought that was really cool. You know, every time I see that kind of stuff, it's like, our group needs something like that, you know? Every time it does that, so. Yeah. I mean, it's not like it's not doable. We can do it. But that something like that would be like pre-order because those things cost a pretty penny. Especially you gotta make a lot of them. So I mean, eventually we might have it. Maybe I'll make it for a 1 year anniversary, something like that. But for now, that's too pricey, too priced out to make. Especially now we try to focus on the voice cigars and about the cigar guy stuff, and cigar mechanics still haven't do a crossover with us yet. So that will take time. That will take time. But you know, as soon as I figure out a way, we'll do it. Something to hang. You know, when my other room is finished, then I'll put one in the room. Then if you guys like it, we'll make a massive amount of it. James, do you have peers? Yeah, we definitely have, you know, one thing at a time. We definitely have it. Once I can find somebody to make it perfectly, at least to a point where I go, that looks pretty good, then we'll make it. But so far, not yet. I didn't know James has an ear piercing. But I don't think we'll have enough members that wears earrings to figure that out. So, but we're only on our first year. We're still in the first year. You know, I think most members don't remember. We're only on our first year. We're only like what 6 months in, and we have that many things already. That just in a way, my friend makes sense because it says it's damaging everybody's wallet. And I agree with that because it's you know, my wallet's like going crazy too. So my wife does not wear that kind of earring. She wears like pearl earrings. Her ear is sensitive. Is allergic to most metals, so she can't wear most earrings. She has to wear something that's pure gold or special treated or something like that. She can't just wear a regular earring. You'll just have weird stuff happening. It'll get red, it'll be itchy and stuff like that. So she can't wear those. I don't think, even if I made it, I don't think she will wear it. I will have to wear it. So, you know, in that perspective, you think that earrings are hard to make because some people are allergic to nickel, some people are allergic to copper inside their ear. So. She loved the logo. Which one? We have so many logos. But yeah, I love our logo. I think our logo is great. I might make, you know, changes here and there through over time, but you know, the skull is here. The skull is here to stay. The skull logo. Now that's a cool wife. She likes the skull logo. My wife actually said that she liked this logo too. She said we have a good name and good logo. It doesn't happen often. I was like, yeah, power of the Legion. This all came from the Legion. We voted, we choose which one we like and all that stuff. For me, I probably choose the ugly one, but with the power of the Legion, we actually select the great one. So it worked out. It worked out great. Lately she's been telling me, she's like, I told you that Soy Sauce Assassin logo isn't gonna do well. And I was like, that's okay, I'll keep all of them. So I have all the Soy Sauce Assassin magnets at home. And says Shadow Smoke Legion about them. And I just stick it everywhere. Stick it everywhere I have. But the logo looks so much better. So I mean, in terms of the Skull one. So why wouldn't you wear the Skull one? The Skull one's great. I just had to find a place where I can use in this patch, Iron On patch. Haven't found one yet. I'll probably just buy some like empty polo to do it. Empty polo to do it. Anyways, so it's time again to wrap it up. I hope you enjoyed the show today. If you're new, like Matt, join our chat. You get to join our group too. Everybody here can invite you so long as you obey by the rules. Everybody here is very cool. Today we smoked the Fratello Inverso. Wasn't impressive. I don't particularly recommend it. I won't buy a box of this for sure. It's not that impressive. I didn't like it all that much, so it's a thumbs down for me. Thumbs down for me. No, I'm gonna enjoy this after I turn the camera off, so I can walk around. Anyways, good night, everybody. I will see you guys next week. Enjoy your tomorrow, Father's Day. All the fathers should enjoy tomorrow. I hope you guys have a great time. Post your pictures, and hopefully, if you guys enter the Bob the Cigar Guy raffle or giveaway, you win. I hope you win. Okay. Best of luck to everybody. Okay. Have a good night, everybody. I will see you guys on Facebook and probably Monday. Okay. Peace out, guys. Now I only if I can find a button to turn this off. Here we go. Be saucy. See you guys next.